Hello everybody, Saturday, February 5th, 2022. So a subject that has been coming up a lot this week is where attention goes, energy flows. Where attention flows, energy goes. I don't care how you want to say it. Prime examples are what you set your mind to, your energy is going to go there. So it can be of something for the embetterment of yourself and others, or it can be something of destruction. So it's why we all have to be so super conscientious about our own thoughts and what we allow to process through our own bodies and out our mouths. Because as soon as you put something out of here, someone else is picking it up. Well, I mean, they're going to pick it up energetically as well, but when you... So let's just say you tell somebody about a prediction. And you're like, oh my gosh, can you believe this and that? And that's going to happen, blah, 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 blah. Now, this person doesn't necessarily believe that, right? But then they pick it up, and then their gerbil wheel starts going. Enough so that now their energy has kind of changed a little bit because they're in this thought of, oh, what if this is correct? And then more likely than not, they may share that with someone else. And then it's so on and so on and so on. Do you see what I'm saying? So now you got a whole string of people thinking about what this person put out of their mouth for this prediction. So now you got attention, energy, tension, energy, tension, energy, attention, energy, tension, energy. And so it becomes this like steamroller. And it gains more steam and more momentum with each thought, with each opening of the mouth and talking more about it. So everybody's feeding, filling, feeding, steaming, picking up speed with whatever it is that that person decided to let out of their mouth. You get the picture. All of that consumes energy and spreads energy. That's the power of it. But what if you just be more mindful about what it is that you're twisting around up in here before you bob and weave with it and these start a-flapping? And you took responsibility for allowing this to sift through before the words go out. And then the steamroll of the energy is different. It has maybe a higher vibration to it versus a denser vibration to it. Higher vibration, creating more feelings of positivity, uplifting, optimism, versus, oh, hope not, bringing the F word. What's the F word? Well, there's a lot of them, but you know what I'm talking about. The one that makes you want to go, life sucks, right? So why create that? If your life sucks, take responsibility for it. Take responsibility to figure it out. Don't tell everybody in the world that your life sucks, and then now everybody's worried about your life sucking, and then they're going to look at their life sucking, and then you see how the steamroller goes down. Instead of going, whoa, there's some crap going on in my life I need to figure out here. operative word is I need to figure out. Not everybody else has to figure out. So a lot of these videos everyone's watching, that's got this, this new information and, what does that really do for you besides clog up and inundate the pathways of movable, exchangeable energy that doesn't have to be clogged up with things that don't participate with what it is that you need to assemble with on this moment, this day, this time. Y'all hear me? So before you share information that's somebody else's information, that you don't know how their connection of information is even coming in, much less bobbling around and then translated and out. The world isn't a horrible place. The world's a great place. We have the opportunity to make changes with it. And all the stuff coming up to the surface is just stuff that needs to come up to the surface in order to give everything a proper cleaning. It has to come up to the surface. So although to many of you, it may look like if you're on this side might be gaining, or if you're on this side, it might look like this side isn't, or this side's this. It doesn't matter. Where are you? Where are you in your connection to your God source self? Where are you in your heart center? Where are you in listening to your higher self, your guide team? So when I say I hear things, it's directly through my own guide team. How do I know that? Because it's me. It's me in that thought. But it'll come in like, oh, it's interesting. I didn't think of it that way. So you just have this bob and weaving up and down with this source connection that has you go a little deeper into your expanded consciousness in order to discern, figure out, feel what resonates, feel it. If it's too much up here, shut that all down. Go into meditation. Put on a little night blinder. Focus in on your what, stop, drop, sit, and do your what? Your breathing. And in that moment, you're going to know, I am safe. I'm safe. I'm okay. The me, myself, and I are okay in thyself of the world, knowing thyself better and trusting that. But you got to get into the feelers. The feelers are your first filter of information. But when you're so busy and then adding oil and fuel to that gerbil wheel, hamster wheel, whatever the frick you want to call it, and then you can't take that shit back. You can't take this shit back. But you can rearrange up here. And you can reduce the inflammation. And you can bring calm to all of the systems, all 11 systems. And then you think before you blabber. So it's important to find your peace points through your breath during any given moment of any given day. And don't feed the what ifs. Don't feed what other people are saying, that if you really sit back and think about it, makes no sense at all to the self. You understand why people are talking about it. You get it. Just be one less. Be one less. Because then when you comment upon it, now you're in it, And then this person who may have started it feels like, oh, this is a topic everyone wants to talk about, so let me feed that. And then, you see what I'm saying? The molehills begin to grow. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where attention flows, energy goes. Put your attention intentionally and with your conscious mind. Override all things and get into here. And if you have a lot of distractions out there and this is a little more difficult for you, then put on some beats that help you bring it in. Put on some songs that evoke and open the heart and allow the emotional body to soften and let some things out. And realize that this energetic grid that is around you, with all of your energetic bodies as a grid, as a web all around you, that you can start plucking stuff out. Doesn't serve you and doesn't belong to you. Let it go. And allow the heart to release and forgive. And then make choices on all things that you bring in on your terms and through your conscious mind, your conscious breath, and your conscious heartbeat. And make that your intention of attention and of energy and of the flow.